I write a lot about not identifying with beliefs. For example, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim. The most obvious reason for this is because it programs us to be closed-minded. The less obvious reason, however, is that when we identify with beliefs, it doesn't tell anyone anything about us. We like to think that it does, but really, as I often quote David Whyte as saying, a person's beliefs are the least interesting parts of them. And that's because a person's beliefs doesn't tell us whether they're kind or rude or smart or dumb or funny or boring, right? I know some smart people who have been a part of what you might call a cult. I've known some dumb people who have been a part of the same cults, funny people, boring people. The list goes on. Not to mention, people's beliefs tend to change over time. Still, there's a pretty big caveat in my promoting that we shouldn't identify with beliefs, and that is that it can be useful, in fact even necessary in some cases, to identify with certain mindsets. And yes, someone will point out that this too can be unhealthy, but bear with me for a moment. Identifying with certain mindsets can be healthy when we say, I'm the kind of person who, and then fill in the blank with something healthy. For example, growing up, I was told by basically every doctor that I had ADD. I read a little bit about ADD and read that it manifested by not finishing tasks and not being organized. So I decided, even as a child, that I would identify as the type of person who always finished what he started. Or Jonathan is the type of person whose house is always organized and clean. A few years ago, I even put relentless on my car to remind myself that I'm the sort of person who is relentless in the pursuit of his goals. So what's a healthy mindset that you can identify with that will be healthy for you and the people around you?